How to use content creation to quit your 9-to-5 job. Hey guys, it's me here. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how content creation helped me quit my 9-to-5 job, and it can help you quit your 9-to-5 job too. This is something that's been a huge part of my life for the last couple years, and it's changed my life drastically. It gave me the ability to be able to quit my job, and if I can do it, trust me, anybody can do it. So let's get started. Starting with number 1, I found my passion in a hobby. Before starting any sort of content creation journey, I think it's super important to find some sort of thing that you are passionate about, some sort of hobby. For me, it was cars. I love cars. I grew up loving cars. My dad had a car dealership, so I'm around cars all the time. And it was something I knew I wanted to work with. I knew I didn't want to go the traditional route of going to college and getting a degree to work at a dealership. That wasn't really for me. But I love the automotive industry, and there were certain YouTubers who were doing reviews and videos, and it just seemed like fun. It seemed like something that I could do just as a hobby. And then later down the line, I figured out how to monetize it. But at first, it was just a hobby. I did it because I liked it. And I think that's the most important thing when starting anything, that it's something you enjoy doing, something you love. And if you make it a priority to make sure that you have fun with what you're doing, then it won't feel like work. It'll be something that you enjoy doing even when it comes to making money from it. Number 2, starting small. When I first started my channel, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. I just started making random videos, kind of just talking about stuff and filming cars on the lot and whatever else. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't trying to set myself up for success. I wasn't trying to become an influencer or anything like that. I was just doing it for fun, and I started small and I worked my way up. It took me about 2 years to make my first dollar on YouTube. A lot of people don't realize that about me. They think I just started blowing up and making tons of money right away, but it takes time. It takes a long time to be able to build an audience and to be able to start seeing some sort of return on your investment. If you aren't seeing results immediately, don't stop. Keep pushing, keep moving forward. Number 3, consistency is key. You need to make sure that you are being consistent with your content. With any platform that you choose to use, you need to make sure that you're posting regularly. People need to know that when they follow you, they can expect new content. Whenever I talk to younger creators, we always discuss how important it is to post consistently. I try to remind them that nobody's going to see your content if you're not posting it regularly. So you need to make sure that you're actually putting in the work, putting in the effort, and posting regularly. Number 4, growing an audience. This is where the hard work starts to pay off. Once you've put in the time, once you've put in the work, once you've built up that audience and you've grown it, now you can start seeing some sort of results. Now you can start seeing some return on your investment. Now you can start making money. And for me, this is when things started to change drastically. I was still working my full-time job, and I was doing content creation as a side hustle. But as things started to grow, it became harder and harder for me to manage both of them. I wasn't able to put 100 into my full-time job because I was so focused on growing my content creation business. It got to the point where it was just better for me to quit my job and focus on growing my content creation career. And if you really think about it, quitting a job isn't really the goal. The goal is to be able to build a business that can replace your income. The goal is not to quit your job. The goal is to be able to grow a business. Number 5, replacing your income. The main reason why I wanted to leave my full-time job was because I wanted to be able to replace my income. I had student loans to pay off. I had bills to pay. I needed to be able to pay for my living expenses, and I also wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to be able to go places. I couldn't afford to go places while I was working a full-time job, because all my money was going towards bills and living expenses. So I needed to be able to grow something that could replace my income, and that's when things really started to change drastically for me. When I was able to quit my job, I was able to really focus on growing my business. I was able to really focus on creating content, creating a brand, building a business around my content. And when you're able to do that, it becomes something that can really change your life. It becomes something that can really take you to a whole another level. Number 6, Taking advantage of opportunities. One thing that I think has helped me tremendously throughout my content creation career so far is taking advantage of every opportunity. You never know when the next big thing is going to come around. You never know when something's going to blow up. You never know when something's going to change everything. So you need to be open to new opportunities and be ready to take advantage of them. Sometimes that means saying yes to things that you normally wouldn't say yes to. Sometimes that means stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that you've never done before. But if you want to be successful, you need to be willing to take risks. You need to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. And if you want to be able to quit your job, then you need to be willing to take risks. You need to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and do things that you've never done before. Number 7, being patient. This is probably the hardest one on the list, and it's also the most important one. You need to be patient. It takes time to be able to build an audience. It takes time to be able to start seeing results. You need to trust the process. You need to trust that if you put in the work, if you put in the time, if you're consistent, eventually things will start to pay off. Eventually you'll start to see results. Eventually you'll start to see some return on your investment. But you need to be patient. You can't expect to start making $1 million tomorrow. You can't expect to start making $100,000 a month tomorrow. It takes time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work. So you need to be patient and trust the process. I hope this video helps inspire other young creators, and it shows them that it's possible to be able to quit your job, to be able to make a living doing content creation. It's possible. It might seem like a dream. It might seem like something that's out of reach, but if you put in the work, if you put in the time, if you're consistent, eventually, you'll get there. Eventually, you'll be able to make a living doing something that you love. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.